able to feel your music is jacked up on morphine. We sit back and absorb scene. Too poor to afford dreams. His reward is to record after keeping the floors clean. Though he conformed, there's one for reform beam. The others learned to adore, he'd learned to ignore, scream. What's more, beyond his door, he'd learned to ignore screams. And he swore he'd never get his father's liquor store jeans. That man, 100 hustles, turns to 100 guzzles. Now these 6-packs get under his skin like stomach muscles. Not complacent in the basement, just crying while contemplating the night that his wife died due to labor complications. I mean, let's face it, his son had taken his wife. Shit, the kid might as well have taken his life. So once or twice in the night, he might need a drink to suffice to mercifully forget their anniversary on the 9th. But one of these nights, when he had too much, empty bottle of alcohol in his clutch, he saw his stepdaughter. Similarity between her and the mother, awoken hunger for his long-lost lover. She heard his voice thunder, something like Thor as he banged on the door. You little whore, you don't know what you're in for. Rushing the doorway, no gourmet, fuck all the foreplay. Being gentle was never his forte. A bloody nose for attempts to oppose. Tore for clothes, then he tainted her rose. She feels the pressures of 1,000 eyes applied within her in her thighs. No response to agonizing cries implies her brother hides. He otherwise devise and theorize, taken by surprise. Now any hope for peace of mind's alive, the Treaty of Versailles. Now she lays there, she asks God why, and received no reply while watching the renaissance die in his eyes. Like, they told me that time heals all, but how is it that these days pass and the pain lasts? Laying thinking, how can my own brother leave me sinking? And it's crazy, I'm just glad to be alive right now. Gotta drive to survive, thinking why even bother? I'm not even safe in my own house. Raped by my stepfather. Plastic that needy bastard and made it a weekly pattern. Beaten and battered after she staggered, completely shattered. Full of shame and dishonor, her brain in pain from the trauma. Creating plans to escape it, she be the same as her mama. They spread her mind like infection. Rejected recollections, erotic acts of aggression, but minus the contraception. Then she asked herself a question, like when will it end? It happened again and again, praying's like playing pretend. So one day, after work occurs with alcohol and worse, they stood alone at home as cheap cologne was driving her berserk. All the memories that made her hurt would lurk behind a smirk. And she could see within his eyes a thirst for what was up her skirt. So she ran at him holding 2 knives in her palms and stabbed him repeatedly till she couldn't lift up her arms. For her brother she wrote a note encased in an envelope, then after dangled by her throat from a rope. As far as her brother goes, well on his way home bearing gold news. Today his music finally broke through. See, he got signed, maybe to save her from the shit she's exposed to, protect her like a brother's supposed to. So on his way home from the heights, thinking about the nights his father used force on her, not quite the Jedi Knight. His block was covered in sirens and lights. People flooded streets, watching police in pajamas and tights. As he began to approach, she became a little shaken. The cops gave him the note and he read it with hesitation. Dear brother, take it as inspiration. While I was pregnant and aching, your one concern was the music you're making. Now my final act was for liberation. I never wakened sedation, the undertaking of my soul's aviation. And P.S., though I'm in prison, you were musically free. You asked me how I know, the brother was me. Yeah, and all I see is murder, murder, my mind state. Oh, it's too late. All I see is murder, murder, my mind state. All I see is murder, murder, my mind state. All I see is murder, murder, my mind state. Yeah.